Hello and welcome to another product breakdown video from Nitecore store. Today we will be taking a look at the Nitecore P20iX. The Nitecore P20iX is the mythical chimera of Nitecore's tactical flashlight line. It has adopted the regal body of the P20i, but it is 4/100ths of an inch shorter, which is something women won't notice, I say reassuringly to myself. Moving on, the P20iX possesses the 4 piercing eyes of the i4000R, which in this metaphor are the 4 Cree XP L2 V6 LEDs. However, when you look at the opposite end of the P20iX, you will find the fuller and more luscious rear end of the P10i, which is the tail cap in this analogy that is beginning to look a bit questionable. Ah yes, but what matters is on the inside, people will often say unprompted in a vain attempt to maintain the pretense that they are not superficial. Fear not, for the P20iX comes with the same battery as the i4000R, a high-performance 5000 mAh 21700 battery. Finally, the crown of the P20i has been begrudgingly passed down to the P20iX. You know, because like the crenulations on the bezel make it look crown-ish, not to be confused with Nemo's species, clownfish. The P20iX is capable of a 4000 lumen turbo and has a peak beam distance of 241 yards. Much like the i4000R, the P20iX has a very smooth and even beam pattern. Yes, there is a hotspot, but it is not a concentrated and dense hotspot like what you would expect with a flashlight with a single LED and a deep reflector like the P20i. I honestly prefer this type of beam distribution, as it is more suitable towards EDC. This may also be due to the fact that I do not own large tracts of land that I would need to survey at night for heffalumps and woozles. Nor do I work for the Coast Guard or Border Patrol where I would need that concentrated beam and beam throw as a long-range spotlight. Here are the brightness settings for the P20iX. Ultra low at 2 lumen. Low at 50 lumen. Mid at 300 lumen. High at 850 lumen. Higher at 1700 lumen. And turbo at 4000 lumen. The P20iX can be programmed into 2 user modes. In daily mode, the flashlight will step up in brightness levels from ultra low, low, mid, high, higher, then back to ultra low. The 4000 lumen turbo is only accessible by holding the mode pedal while the flashlight is on. Releasing pressure from the mode pedal will return you to the brightness setting you were using most previously. While it is in daily mode, the P20iX's mode memory applies to all of the brightness settings except turbo. In daily mode, there exist 2 methods for activating the strobe function. While the flashlight is on, triple tapping the mode button will activate strobe mode. Tap the mode button at any time to deactivate strobe mode. Additionally, if you deactivate the flashlight while it is strobing via the tail switch, the strobe function will be memorized, and the subsequent reactivation will result in strobe mode. The second method for accessing strobe function is by holding the mode pedal while the flashlight is deactivated. This will result in momentary strobe and will deactivate as soon as pressure is released from the mode pedal. But enough of that silly nonsense. It's my 4000 lumen and I want it now. First, change the P20iX into tactical mode by holding down the mode pedal and slightly loosening the tail cap, about a half a revolution. Then release the mode pedal and then retighten the tail cap. Congratulations, you are now in tactical mode. The best mode ever. In tactical mode, the flashlight will step down from turbo, high, mid, low. The higher mode and ultra low have been asked to leave the talent show for not having a sad enough backstory. Additionally, in tactical mode, the flashlight will always activate in turbo mode. Here it is, off low, on turbo. Off high, on turbo. However, much like daily mode, when you triple tap the mode pedal to access the strobe function, when this is turned off, it will be memorized and return on subsequent activations. In tactical mode, there are 3 methods for activating the strobe function. First, just like in daily mode, you can acquire strobe by holding the mode pedal while the P20iX is off, or you can triple tap the mode pedal while the flashlight is on. The third way is by holding the mode pedal while the flashlight is on. If you recall, in daily mode, this was the momentary turbo function, but in tactical mode, the 4000 lumen is now just a standard brightness setting, as it should be. As I have mentioned previously, the P20iX comes with an NL2150 HPI 5000 mAh 21700 battery. This can be fast charged inside the P20iX via the USB-C port on the side of the flashlight. The P20iX can also run off of two CR123A batteries by using the included battery adapter magazine. The P20iX comes with an NTH20 polymer holster. This lightweight holster is designed for flashlights with up to a 1.25-inch head diameter and a 1-inch tube diameter. The sizing clip on the rear can be adjusted or completely removed to provide a snug fit on belts from 1 1/4 inch tall to 3 inches tall, and it is MOLLE compatible. The P20iX comes with a stainless steel bezel with 3 silicone nitrided ceramic inlays for a mostly peaceful break in case of emergency situation. Finally, the P20iX is rated IP68 waterproof and submersible up to 2 meters. I will now read all the other additional features while the P20iX is getting its soak on. The P20iX comes with a nonlinear strobe frequency for enhanced discombobulation. The optical lens is crystal coated on both sides for scratch resistance and features precision digital optics technology. I still have no idea what that means. A highly efficient constant current circuitry for stable output, incorporated advanced temperature regulation module. The frame is built from aero-grade aluminum alloy and treated with an HA3 finish. The indicator on the side of the flashlight can display remaining battery voltage as well as charging status and completion. That concludes the product video breakdown of the Nitecore P20iX, the latest Nitecore I-Series tactical flashlight with a 4000 lumen max. As our way of showing appreciation to our YouTube subscribers, save 10% on your entire order when you use the coupon code U10 at checkout. If you have enjoyed this video or think I am a big dumb fart, please leave a comment or suggestion below. To stay up to date on future product releases, sales announcements, specials, and more, please consider subscribing to the Nitecore Store YouTube channel. And thank you.